When an organization is struggling, grants sound like the answer. They promise relief, stability, and maybe even a fresh start. But what if that belief is the very thing holding you back? Hey, I'm Tamara with True, and we've helped local mission-driven leaders land over $1 billion in funding with a 95% success rate. And today we're going to unpack one of the most common questions that I hear. Will grants save my organization? Before we move on, if you find this video helpful, please drop a like or comment and consider subscribing to see more videos like this in the future. Let's be honest, when a budget is tight and the mission feels like it's slipping away, grants start to look like rescue lines. They represent relief, validation, and hope, especially when you stretch thin, trying to keep the staff paid and your programs running. But the reality behind that hope is rarely simple. Because when people say, we just need more grants, what they're really saying is, we need stability. The question is, do grants create that stability, or do they reveal whether it was ever there in the first place? Think about what applying for a grant really involves. You research, you write, you collect data, you design budgets, you gather letters of support, all before you'll know if you'll get a dime. Then you wait, weeks, sometimes months. And by the time you hear back, the bills that made you desperate in the first place are long past due. Even if you're awarded funding, the money doesn't hit your account overnight. Most grants are reimbursable, meaning that you spend the money first, then get paid back after you submit proof of expenses. If your organization is already low on cash, that structure can actually make things worse, not better. And here's another layer that often gets missed. Grants comes with strings attached. Every dollar has a purpose, written into the agreement with specific goals, timelines, and reports. That accountability is healthy, but it also means the funds can't be used for whatever you need most right now, like payroll or rent. So when leaders say these grants will save us, what they often discover is that the grants can't touch the very problem that they're trying to solve. So if grants don't work as rescue money, why do some organizations still thrive with them? What's the difference? The difference is preparation. Successful organizations don't depend on grants to survive. They build systems that make them ready for grants to accelerate their growth. They have reliable accounting, clear goals, and staff who can track their outcomes. That stability is what makes funders confident to invest. Think of two examples. One nonprofit applies out of a panic, hoping a grant will keep the doors open another month. Another applies out of vision, knowing the grant will help them expand a program that's already working. The second one wins almost every time. Not because their story is better, but because their structure is stronger. That's the real truth about grants. They reward clarity, not desperation. So what do you do if your organization is struggling right now? Step 1, stabilize. Get your immediate funding in order. That might mean launching a donor campaign, cutting expenses, or renegotiating with your vendors. Grants won't solve a cash flow problem, but steady income will. Step 2, get organized. Build systems for tracking finances, documenting outcomes, and evaluating your impact. Funders look for organizations that can prove results. Step 3, plan ahead. Don't apply for grants when you need the money tomorrow. Apply when you're ready to grow 6 months from now. So will grants save your organization? No, not in the way that most people imagine. But when you're ready, they can do something even better. They can help you build an organization that no longer needs saving. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing so you get more tools and support on your grant funding journey. See you in the next video.